Radio Rahim here with Max Boxing, Sergio Mora. Your fight is September 18th on Mexican Independence Day, fighting Shane Mosley, a future Hall of Famer. First, just talk to me about how it feels to be going up against such a legend.
Well, I fought a Hall of Famer in Vernon Forest, so this is going to be a total surprise and shock. But Shane Mosley, I feel, in my eyes, is a more complete legendary fighter who's proven more and fought more people. So in my eyes, a bigger opponent than Vernon Forest as far as stature, and I'm very honored, and it's going to be a great event because he's a warrior that comes to knock everyone's block off. And when I'm prepared, I come to win every single time I step in there. So it's going to be a crash of styles and a crash of ego. And I plan on being just as great as him if given the opportunity like I'm given September 18th.
Well, we just saw you work out. You're obviously giving the effort. Can you talk to me a little bit about how you're training for Shane Mosley in particular?
Well, the effort has always been there, or else I wouldn't have gotten to where I've gotten and undefeated as long as I have. It's just, you know, I've had bad luck with numerous fights getting canceled or postponed or due to injury. Even as an amateur, I've always had bad luck. But with that said, I've also had a tremendous amount of luck, and I rely a lot on destiny and how, you know, things fall where they may. And the bottom line is, this is, you know, part of the ups and downs of life, and right now it's part of my going back up.
You've been a star a long time, but maybe not a superstar in the boxing world. Do you think that this fight can take you to the next level? I
don't think I've been a star either. I think I'm still reaching that. I think I've been a celebrity. I think I've been well known. I think people know my name around the world. But nowadays you get, you know, Mike the Situation, you know, who has no talent being known around the world. So the bottom line is I got talent, and people know that I was on a show. People know me by the Latin Snake. You can go to the Philippines, Australia. But people don't know that I've been through the blood, the guts, and now I need the opportunity to be on the big stage, because if you look at my track record, I fight winners, and every time the lights are on me and I'm prepared, I win. So I'm ready.
So the bright lights will be on you September 18th. What are the fans going to see from Sergio Mora that they hadn't seen before?
Well, I think they've seen a little bit of, when they do see me, I think they have seen a little bit of guts. They definitely seen blood. They see me get up from knockdowns and win, and knockdowns and lose. I face guys that are 6'5". I face guys that are 5'5". So I've faced some pretty different opposition and different style matchups. I think this time I'm just gonna go against a guy that you gotta be watching out for his right hand and left hook and both hands, from the beginning of the bout to the very end. You can ask Ricardo Mayorga, and you can ask anyone who he's knocked out under 5 rounds.
As I said, and as you well know, it's Mexican Independence Day, September 18th. Talk to me about what kind of added incentive that gives you to put on a great show.
Well, it gives me a great incentive being of Mexican descent. You know, it makes me very proud, and especially fighting the Staples Center, home of the world champions. It just means a lot if you put that at stake, the 200th anniversary of the Mexican independence. We have some young, great talent on the undercard. We got a legend, you know, not far from here in Pomona. So all the stars are aligned for me to shine like I did when I was on the Contender and 2 years ago when I won the title. So the stars are being aligned again, and it's time for me to take advantage and do what I always do, and that's capitalize.
Now, Shane likes to talk about himself as an honorary Mexican. What are you looking for Shane to come in and do? Are you concerned about his weapons?
Of course. Shane has everything in the book. That's why he's known as a throwback fighter. You know, he has the speed, the power, the guts, the chin, the heart, the body punching, the combination, and the experience. He's a well-rounded fighter, and he's proved it day in and day out. He's faced everybody, and he doesn't duck anybody. So he's going to be the best opponent I've ever faced, and I'm very honored, and I'm very ready.
With all that said, what are you going to do to Shane Mosley on September 18th, Mexican Independence Day?
Well, I'm going to do what I do, and that's win and put on a show for all the great fans in LA and all the great fans around the world. For all the Contender fans, I'm going to put on a performance for them. To all the people that have known me from day one, from East LA, I'm going to put a performance for them. And all the haters, especially all the haters and all the critics and everyone who always doubts me, I'm especially going to put a cherry on top of that whipped cream. You best believe that.
Give me a prediction.
Win, by any means necessary.
Knockout?
If he comes to do it and I land something, he's going to go down.
Thank you, Sergio. Good luck. Radio Rahim from Max Boxing.